Is your mom here?
No.
Hi, Darian's mom. We're going to talk about buttholes a lot, so I apologize in advance.
We need to keep my mom away from this stream.
Yeah.
I should have warned her.
Sorry.
Mom, stay away.
Literally already talking about twinks and ass cum, butts, buttholes.
All the things. Tortellinis, up asses.
I warned her. Darian, hi, how are you?
Hello, my name is Darian. Hi, everybody. My username is VeryDarian. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. I am a silly, queer butthole girl, not with tortellini up my ass, I promise. I usually play RPGs and story games, and I love to be a little e-clown, and I'm so happy to be here.
Before we get started, I would like some clarification. What is a butthole girl?
Some days, you know, you wake up, you just feel like a butthole girl, you know?
So a butthole girl is a feeling, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
And you just wouldn't understand unless you feel like a butthole girl?
The girls that get it, you know?
Okay, yeah.
The butthole girls that get it.
Okay, cool. I feel like that makes you uniquely certified to inspect holes with us today.
I figured,
butthole girl. Yeah.
I figured that's why I was invited.
Yeah, you know what? I was like, you know what? That Darian, I get butthole girl vibes. I should invite her on the hole inspector.
I'm gonna win this bing hole.
Darian's going to get the first bing hole. You just watch, everybody.
I'm gonna get too competitive about it.
She is the butthole girl, so I would not be surprised.
That's true. And you're the butthole princess, so you'll be second.
Princess. This one's kind of a reader. This one's kind of long. We're gonna try it anyway. This is the #1 post on the Hole Inspector subreddit that people wanted us to cover today. Am I the asshole for telling my wife I didn't enjoy the birthday surprise she planned for me? My 36M wife, 37F, said she would plan something for my birthday. She asked if there was anything I wanted to do, and I told her no. At 36, I don't have any expectations for my birthday. We've been together for 10 years, married for 7. We have 3 kids under 6, so planning activities can be tricky. Traveling is tough, and staying in uncomfortable places with kids is stressful. So my wife plans something, packs an overnight suitcase for everyone, and loads up our van. We drive an hour and 45 minutes to a... Hang on. This guy's got it down to the minute. Like, I would have just said 2 hours.
Yep.
We drive an hour and 45 minutes to a small town, then take a long, rocky, narrow road to a tiny cabin Airbnb in a remote, heavily wooded area. It's a single room with a galley kitchen, 1 bed, and a pull-out couch. It's cramped with 3 kids. There's not much to do, no walking trails, and nowhere to drive except back on that awful road. I'm asked to drive back to get dinner from a nearby bar.
Yikes.
I'm surprised, and not in a good way. I don't say anything bad about the property, but I can't hide my feelings, and she can tell I'm not a fan. We unpack, walk around. She has some gifts for me to open in front of the kids. We have cake and then spend 4 to 5 hours trying to pass the time. Ooh, the highlight is sneaking in a quickie in the outdoor bathtub. After that, we go through the tiresome routine of getting all 3 kids to sleep, which the kids weren't asleep when you had a quickie in the outdoor bathtub. After that, we go through the tiresome routine of getting all 3 kids to sleep, which is extra hard in a tiny cabin. By the way, I sleep on an air mattress because our youngest co-sleeps and needs mom at night. This is a nightmare.
Yeah. I mean, they've been together for 10 years and she has no concept that...
no concept of what a good gift would be. Like,
this feels like something that she wanted to do and then she was looking for an excuse. Of like, this next event, your birthday, we could do this. That
makes a lot more sense when you frame it that way. We wake up early because the cabin has no curtains. My wife tells me we're going to do a... My wife tells me we're going to do a 5K bubble and color run. Happy birthday! You want to run a marathon?
Oh, I'm loading up Minecraft and I'm jumping off a building.
I smile and say, okay, let's do it. Not wanting to sound disappointed, but probably failing to hide it. I'm not a runner. I've never said I wanted to run, but whatever, let's try it. We pack up and head to the event.
Never been a runner?
This woman is trying to make you divorce her. That's what's happening right now. You've never been a runner. You've never mentioned anywhere that you want to start running, that you want to get into it. And she's like, happy birthday. We're running a marathon.
Yeah, look, and a 5K isn't, insignificant. That's like a significant run.
Yeah. Yeah. With no training. With fucking nothing. And 3 kids.
Ugh.
Imagine, oh my God, this is a nightmare. It's a small, cheap event on a hot day. Our 2 youngest don't want to do this, but we start the race anyway. Our oldest takes off, causing us to lose him twice. I frantically try to catch up, ending up sweaty, winded, and with aching knees. Not fun. After my wife finishes with our 2 other kids, we walk around a small street fair and let the kids play. It's fine, but I'm ready to rest. My wife tells me we're supposed to meet friends at the beach later, so we have a 2-hour drive back, hoping the kids nap in the car. I take a nap feeling quiet and not in a good mood.
Oh my gosh, this poor guy. This is like the whole weekend as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, then you gotta go right back to work on Monday. Good luck.
We get to the beach and 2 of our kids start melting down. I'm done with the day and would prefer to be home. Eventually they chill. We find some shade and it's fine. When we get home, it's a mad dash to get the kids showered and in bed while I unpack, clean the car and house. My wife asks what's wrong, and I tell her I appreciate her effort, but it didn't feel like she planned it with me in mind. I don't like running. I want comfort when traveling with the kids, and it was exhausting. It was a lot of effort for something not enjoyable. She flips out, devastated that I didn't enjoy it and angry at me for not, quote, just being grateful somebody planned something for me, end quote. Divorce. Goodbye. I'm out.
I don't think the wife is being very kind in this situation.
No.
I don't think she really cares.
Doesn't know your interests, doesn't care about your feelings, plan time with friends in the middle of your time. There are so many huge red flags. Right. If someone did this to me for my birthday, I might feel like it was malicious.
Yeah.
You want me to do what on my birthday?
Yeah.
5,000? What now? No.
It's almost like spiteful at this point.
Right. Hole? Wait, do I have... Hole. I have a button for that.
Am I the asshole for going live on TikTok in spite of my boyfriend telling me not to? Receiving compliments on your eyebrows is indirect cheating?
83% not the asshole, 17% for asshole.
I know it sounds really dumb, but I genuinely can't tell if I'm in the wrong or not anymore. For context, my boyfriend and I, 20M and 20F, have been together for almost a year. I have a decent following on social media, 200K on TikTok, even though I don't post much anymore. Recently, I decided to go live on TikTok to talk about the upcoming elections in my country. I never go live, but I figured this was an important topic and wanted to use my most popular platform to discuss it. I told my boyfriend beforehand since it felt kind of embarrassing and I wanted to update him on why I was about to do it. He seemed weirdly annoyed, but ultimately agreed. During the live, he kept messaging me in private to stop because, quote, weird men were flirting with me in the chat. It's true. There were some men complimenting or trolling, but I didn't engage, and my mods and I were constantly blocking them. I also kept making comments like, if you comment weird stuff, you will get blocked, to indirectly reassure him.
You are 20 years old. There is no way you've never been on the internet. I'm having a realization just now
Oh no.
that I was about to say there's no way that you've never been on the internet, that you should know how this goes. This person has little to no empathy and has never experienced the online experience being a femme presenting person.
Yeah. At one point, I got a compliment on my eyebrows and replied with a quick thank you, then went back to elections. My boyfriend saw that and started to argue with the chatter, asking me in private if I knew him.
Oh my God! What?
All she did was say thank you. All she did was say, so you know him, so you're fucking him.
Oh, yeah.
He asked me in private if I knew him. I didn't, but my boyfriend went on his profile and saw that it was a guy. He had no profile pic and a random username, so I didn't know. He got really mad and the chat got crazy, so I stopped the live. I didn't answer my boyfriend's text right away since I didn't want to address it while live, but reassured him in private afterwards. The next day, I decided to go live again since it was the day before the elections. I was on FaceTime with my boyfriend when I told him, and he got more annoyed, saying he hates it when I go live, but that he, quote, he doesn't care anymore, and, quote, I can do whatever. Emotional maturity of a 5-year-old?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, you should hopefully be secure enough in your relationship that a rando saying nice eyebrows shouldn't threaten your relationship.
A rando saying nice eyebrows crumbles the entire foundation of your relationship. Maybe it wasn't super stable to begin with.
If he is one-upping you by saying nice eyebrows, you better up your game, buddy.
Right.
I knew he was upset, but I felt he was being unreasonable, so I went live despite his disagreement. 5 minutes in, he called me saying he can't take it anymore, initially claiming it's indirect cheating because of the men in the chat, but then admitting he's embarrassed because going live on TikTok is lowlife and he can't have his girlfriend doing that.
So let's attack her character because she's doing something that I don't approve of.
He also said I was negligent toward his feelings for not pausing or stopping the live to respond to his messages the other day.
What a fucking child!
This is gonna be so many things on the bingo card.
Oh my god!
He felt disrespected because not going live was a small favor he asked, yet I chose to be selfish. I explained that I know TikTok lives are often associated with cringe, but I wanted to use my most popular platform to speak on elections and encourage voting. I apologized for not responding right away the other day, thinking it was best to wait until I ended the live, given that I was at peak viewers and mid-answering questions about candidates, and it's rare that I use my platforms like that anymore. However, he still thinks I'm in the wrong, and I don't want to make him feel disrespected. Was I being selfish for still going live? Am I the asshole?
God, I fucking hope he reads these comments. Your boyfriend is an insecure control freak, figuratively hovering over you and obsessively policing every single second of your event and flipping out over nothing, then trying to guilt trip you over utter nonsense and making ridiculous false claims and insisting that you obey his edicts and so on. You apologize to him. You are disrespecting him. The hypocrisy is staggering. This is not the type of reason that is suitable to even be in a relationship with. This event exposed him for what he is. A nice guy on the surface, perhaps, but controlling, hypersensitive psycho in reality. This is actually sickening. Real.
And that's the thing is, like, what this person does in this situation is going to set the tone for the rest of their relationship. If you allow someone to treat you like this, it's over.
Yeah.
They will continue to manipulate you and gaslight you and control you.
Mm-hmm. Now, wait a minute. I just want to get your reaction to this, because I don't get to see my own reactions to things when I read them, which I think is the funniest part of Hole Inspector most of the time. So now I want yours in this moment.
Okay.
Okay. That's kind of how I felt about it. Yep. New Dickie going live, and what a good name to call it, because the next title is Am I the Asshole? For my response after my friend kept bragging about her boyfriend's dick size. Even among my closest friends, I don't want to know the size of the schlong they're with, you know? Real, yeah. That's, if it's relevant to the story or comes up in conversation, sure, maybe. But like constantly bragging about it is...
It's weird and uncomfortable.
Weird. Yeah. I, F, have a friend, F, who recently started dating a guy she met on some dating app. They've been together roughly 3 months, I think. Ever since she got with him, she's been humble bragging about his alleged penis size. She will make these subtle remarks about him needing so much lube and that she's sore today, wink, wink, and all that shit. So all I'm hearing is that he doesn't get you wet.
Yeah.
No one in my group, there's 6 of us total, all 22 to 24 female, spoke up about it, and we always let it slide or laughed it off. However, it was cringe because she clearly wanted us to know. Hell, probably picture her man's wiener. FYI, she's never done this sort of thing before. She's typically private when it comes to being intimate info like that. So this is all out of character. This is all caps, separated from the other paragraphs. It's so damn annoying and unnecessary and TMI.
It's all of the different words for penis for me.
Right.
We've gotten dick, wiener. Wiener's my favorite.
Dick, wiener, and penis so far.
The Holy Trinity.
A few days ago, we all went to brunch. I ordered a drink that came in a glass that looked semi-phallic, and someone jokingly said, that'll do. The dick bragger burst into laughter and immediately managed to make a pervy reference to her boyfriend somehow. I was extremely fed up. I finally told her that I'm very curious at this point and I need to see hard physical evidence of said penis. I said that everyone at the table is curious about this mythical sausage and wants to see with their own eyes if the urban legends are true. I told her to show me a picture of her boyfriend's penis as soon as possible so I can verify her claims independently. I explained that I established an interim dick size accuracy committee. Obviously, she got angry and said I'm not funny. I told her that I wasn't joking and genuinely wanted to see it for myself with my own eyeballs that I trust. She said that she obviously wouldn't share any dick pics and that I'm fucked in the head. We ended up having a huge argument and she left early, alone. So now there's two camps, some saying that I crossed a line and went too far with my joke, others saying they're relieved that someone finally spoke up. Am I the asshole?
She crossed the line first.
Right, absolutely. By bringing it up, the fact that her friends are being like, you went too far, is fucking wild to me. That they're gonna sit back and just allow their friend to continuously brag about their friend's dick size, be uncomfortable with it, and then have the fucking mega hog to say, you went too far. I wasn't gonna do anything about it, but you went too far. I agree.
I think it's a funny joke.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it's 100%. A good bit.
The fucking mythical sausage bit too, like that knocked me out a little bit. The sausage, it knocked me out.
This is like the type of shit that you come up with when you've been stewing on something for months and you're so annoyed, you're so irritated, and you think about it late one night and you're like, that would be really hilarious if I said that.
That public brunch was the time to bring that up.
Yeah.
Mwah. I could not have thought of a better time, honestly. Do you have another keyword you would like to search?
We could also try tortellini. Did we find the origin of tortellini up my ass?
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish more than anything in my whole butthole. Am I the asshole for this argument about pasta? That's it. That's the title.
I'm excited for this one.
How split are we on this, Dickie? Woo! 55-45. 55
I like this.
For asshole. Yeah. Yesterday, my partner came home from work, so I started cooking pasta. A bit later, I asked him to check if he thought it might be ready. Then he called me out for buying the wrong tortellini and said he wouldn't eat it.
This is the origin of tortellini up my ass. He said he wouldn't eat it.
Apparently, he doesn't like this kind, and I grabbed it while shopping in a hurry. I asked him if it was ready to eat at least, and what kind of other pasta, rice, bread, or whatever he preferred instead. Then I got the silent treatment, sat down to eat food by myself, and eventually he left without saying a word. To get a bit of space, I also decided to go for a walk, and we went to sleep without talking. Over tortellini? Over specific kinds of tortellini. Now, I'm not someone who easily gets angry, but this has really pissed me off. It seems like such a ridiculous thing to get angry over. It's not any kind of big mistake and would have taken literally 15 minutes to quote unquote fix. I've not tried to reconcile since I feel like I didn't do anything worth apologizing for. In fact, I think he should step up and apologize, but he hasn't. That means we've also spent most of today in silence. Am I the asshole for dragging this out? Edit, because it's been asked a few times. It was just a different flavor, which I didn't notice while shopping. It's also not related to allergies, being lactose intolerant or vegan. A different flavor of tortellini. I will only eat tortellini if it's been up your ass before. How many times do I have to say this? I will only eat ass tortellini.
This, I mean, come on.
This is so silly. This is so unserious. You're gonna give this silent treatment over tortellini types.
It's the silent treatment for me. That's the part that gets me.
Like, grow up.
Yeah, we're this upset over tortellini. I'm trying to give this person the benefit of the doubt. If this was even like a discussion that was had in the past where he was like, hey, look, I really don't like this flavor.
Right.
Super don't like it, makes me sick, hate it. And then, you know, she accidentally got it. Even then, it was an accident. She didn't intentionally do it. And that's the food that they had. So if he didn't like it, guess what? He can make a sandwich, or he can get a Subway sandwich.
A foot long in his mouth.
A foot long.
Put a foot long in your mouth. Don't give the silent treatment over tortellini flavors. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Assholes are generally not that large. You've never seen my asshole. Don't look at me. Don't stop. Don't look at me right now.